All right, we move on. We go to serve these people because Jesus said when you go to their house, bless them. Now, blessing, and again, in an Eastern culture, is received a lot different than what we think of blessing. But, so you know, to be blessed is the experience where this natural world reacts to us in supernatural ways. It is the practical fulfillment of the promises of kingdom first living, where all these things, the fulfillment of our natural needs, are given to us supernaturally by God. Now, that's not to say you cannot get some things apart from God supernaturally. You can get lots of things natural. There's lots of people, you know, God lets it rain on the just and the unjust. There are people that walk around in grace they don't even understand that God has given them. But if you're going to work the plan, and the plan the way Jesus laid it out, there's an expectation that when you're blessed, this world reacts different to you. That's why he could walk on water. How many think that's natural? Why could he do that? Because he was blessed beyond measure. He had the Spirit, it says, beyond measure, without measure. So Jesus could suspend the laws of nature at will because he was so blessed. You want to see miracles? You have to be blessed. How do you get blessed? Total dependence on God. He's the only one that can do that. He's the one that wrote nature's laws, and he's the one that breaks them. If you try to walk on water without God, what happens? You sink. You know, I remember one of these holy guys a long time ago, they had this television program, and they're showing this guy who's made a big deal out, going to walk on water. So they had this pool someplace, I don't remember what it was, and this guru guy, this long robe, he took a step out and right to the bottom of the pool. And I thought, yep, he wasn't blessed. We need to have these experiences. Otherwise, what are we? We're just natural. The Bible says the natural man doesn't even understand God. And if we're not breaking some of these laws because God empowers us to do it and we have these kinds of experiences, I don't know how blessed we are. As believers, we are physically the presence of Jesus in the world. Do you all believe that? We're his hands and feet. We're his mouthpiece now.
Totally.
We are physically him. We are a blessing to others when we do what he wants done the way he wants it done on his behalf. The 72 were told to enter a person's house and bless it. If that person or household was open to them, which was the real key, that blessing would abide and remain. If that person was not open, it would return to them and they were to move on until they found the open and willing. So what's the key for us? What were we looking for? The open and willing. And they're there. They exist. Now the problem will be when some of us run into, if we've never done a lot of this, we run into those that aren't so open and willing, it can scar you for a while. You need to come and have some serious counseling done after that. But for those that receive you, it's the greatest thing in the world, the greatest joy in the world. To bless someone today involves serving them in some capacity. This can be a physical act of helping, to meet a practical need, all the way to praying fervently for them. If you are a person of faith and you know how to pray, praying for your neighbor is really effective. Just as long as you don't replace that with speaking and getting to know your neighbor and getting to really care about your neighbor, because as you're going to see, in order to serve them, you need to know something about them. You need to know what your neighbor's hot buttons are. And I say this, if your neighbor's goals and desires in life are not immoral or illegal, why, and you have the power within you to help them, why wouldn't you help them? If they're not immoral, if they're not illegal, I'm going to help them. I'm going to help my neighbor achieve. If he never comes to Jesus, at least he did something with his life. At least he got something blessed. At least he moved ahead and made my neighborhood a better place. Because as I said, there's obvious scientific evidence that there are very few Christian axe murderers that come and steal into your house in the middle of the night and put an axe in your head. So winning your neighbors is part of the Neighborhood Watch program. Because they won't generally kill you. They're not the ones that are dangerous. Right? I mean, we laugh, but it's serious. It's true.
So Rick, doesn't it take two to tango? Because we live in a cul-de-sac, and for 19 years, this couple and their family across the road, and we've reached out, you're just totally ignored.
Then move on. That's what Jesus said. Yeah, move on. Here's the problem. Most of us are afraid to move on.
Yeah.
Because we sit there and we think, oh. So I move on in this sense. I may always want to reach out, always want to try to connect, always want to speak kindly. but that doesn't mean they're gonna get the greatest of my
Right.
time.
Right.
I'm gonna keep looking for those that are open.
Open, yeah. Leaving it
Because
open.
God's the one that really does the work anyway, and He's the
Yeah.
one that really opens the hearts, and I can't tell.
Yeah,
But He gave these guys this little bit of information. If they're open to you, they'll invite you in, and you'll get it.
yeah.